Okay, this is part 2 of part 1, driving in a golf cart, moving, approaching or attacking your... I didn't put my thing in there so I can see if I'm in target. Horses are in a safe area, so I'm not going to shoot them. Let me get in the golf cart and do some shooting. Now, I was debating on whether to point this camera at the target or to where you can kind of see me and the target. So I went with you can see me and the target, and then after I'm finished, before I shut it down, I'll zoom in on the target so you can see how many hits I got. I'm aiming at the big head area, so I shouldn't be hitting too low, but alright. First I'll head right at the target, straight on. Draw my gun and engage it. It looks like I got 1 or 2 hits. I hit one low. I'm going to come across the target now. Again, varying my speed. Shoot across my body now. The target's at an angle, so I'm at a bad angle here. And not that great. And again, I haven't practiced this, so I didn't know how it was going to work out or how good it's going to be and how fast to drive. You know, am I going to be chasing somebody down on a golf cart and shooting at them? Probably not, but you never know. If I got somebody out here robbing my house and I see them running across my pasture, if I can get to my golf cart and track them down, then I'm not going to wait to get out of my cart to shoot them. And the other thing, back to the first part about shooting someone in the back, and can you shoot multiple people? Remember, if somebody shoots you or robs you, they've just committed a violent felony. So, the violent felony is armed robbery, aggravated assault, aggravated robbery, whatever you want to call it. And when that happens, you're going to have to justify why you thought he was a danger to yourself or others. Now, obviously, he's a danger to you because he came up and he used force or fear and violence to take your thing. He pulled a knife, he pulled a gun, said, "Give me your money or I'm going to shoot and kill you." Okay, so pretty much deadly force is authorized at that moment. But once he gets your wallet and takes off, can you shoot him? Well, I say you can. Now, whether the courts will agree with me or whether the liberal DA will agree and want to charge you, but your statement should be, the reason why I shot him when he went away is he's got my wallet now, he's got my address, my driver's license, he can come back and hurt me later, and the courts have already ruled that a later threat is not sufficient to cause immediate deadly force. However, if a guy just robbed you, he's obviously a danger to other people because he's probably will or has robbed other people. He's obviously armed, he's a fleeing felon that's armed, and he's a fleeing felon with a weapon that just committed a violent felony. So, is he a shootable guy in the back? I say yes. And they're going to, you know, the DA would probably try to say, well, where was your fear of immediate threat when he was running away from you? Because I don't know if he's going to keep running. Maybe he'll get 10 feet and turn around and say there's not enough money, or you gave me the wrong wallet. Or, you know what, I just want to come back and kill you. I don't know what's in his mind. All I know is his actions demonstrated that he was a threat to me, and he's still a threat, and he's got my driver's license and ID now. So, I'm going to go ahead and shoot a couple more drills. I'm going to try to go slower and make my shots count, because I kind of went kind of fast and was spraying and praying, but I still think if it was a full-body person, I would have got hits. Now, obviously, if I wasn't driving and I was in the passenger seat, I could probably get a shot off a little bit easier as I'm driving. So obviously, obviously using two hands increased my score, and I was going slower, and I can concentrate without the steering and hanging on the wheel. So I'm going to come across kind of fast and see if I can get one round on. That was one round. Not shooting multiple rounds. I'll let go of the steering wheel, use two hands. Out of rounds. Should have filled up some magazines here. Let them back up. I'll do one more mag. Am I hitting? You guys may be able to see things that I can't see. You'll be able to crack on me and say I suck and I can't shoot and this ain't teaching me nothing. But you know what? Any training is good training as long as it's not counter training. I'm still developing trigger squeeze. I'm still focusing on the front sight. I'm shooting while moving. I'm shooting while driving. Shooting while a lot of that divided attention I was talking about in the first video. So let's put this mag in here. Give it a couple more tries. Alright, so I know I'm going to get somebody saying you shouldn't shoot steel targets that close. That target's at an angle, so when the bullets hit, they're supposed to reflect down. Sure, I could get something back. Sure, I should have maybe eye protection on if I'm shooting this close, but I'm alive and it's not the end of the world. Some liberal now can say how dangerous guns are. So hopefully that helped kind of explain a little bit, moving, shooting, getting out, doing different things. Anytime you can change the distractions, put more pressure on you. I saw a video where a guy was running on a treadmill and he was shooting while he was running on a treadmill, and I thought that was pretty good. I've got a treadmill that my buddy was going to throw away in the garage, so I'm going to get that out and I'm going to do a little video and see how I can shoot while I'm running. But I think that's a good idea. One, get your heart rate up, because your heart rate's going to be up when you're in a shooting. As soon as you're in a life or death situation, your heart rate can shoot up 200 beats per second without doing anything. That's just from your fight or flight and adrenaline pump. So your heart rate's going to be up in the shooting. The more you shoot with your heart rate up, the better. Remember we talked about standing at the range, bang, bang, all calm? That's not going to be a real shooting. Your heart rate's going to be going very fast. And there's going to be other physical things happening. So running on a treadmill, getting my heart rate up, I'm going to get tired. It's going to make me focus on keeping my balance. I'm going to have to not fall. I'm going to draw my gun and shoot while I'm on that treadmill. I think that's going to be a pretty good exercise. So sooner or later I'll get to that one. I think I have my phone. Maybe I'll do a crazy cop story video after this. Alright, we'll end that there.